Hi everyone, my name is Michelle Connolly and I am your teacher for this section of UBC 399 for Spring 2021. I'm really excited to be here with you, and this is one of my favorite classes to actually help with because I get to see a lot of the growth that you've had over the years. To give you a little bit of information, I work here at UB during the day as a learning designer, so I actually help the faculty learn how to improve their practice of instruction. So during this entire pandemic, you can imagine that having to convert everybody to teaching online has been a big lift, but that's been part of the work that I do. I've also been a teacher for almost 20 years myself. I taught business and finance classes as well, and really my passion is about how we learn. And so I'm also working on my PhD here at UB as well in the School of Education. So I have an MBA behind me. I started out in the food industry, worked as a chef for a number of years, about 15 years, and then developed an airborne peanut allergy that forced me to go back to school and get an MBA in strategic management. So anyway, that's a little bit about me. But what I wanted to show you was really a little bit about our course and how you're going to navigate your way through it, and some things that I've set up just to help you be successful in this class, because that's really important to me. So the first thing I wanted you to know is you can see I am here on the just kind of like the entry point for when you sign into UB Learns. And so you'll notice a number of things. My name is up here at the top, and I just wanted to let you know a couple of things that you may not have been aware of. So if I click on my page here, you'll see, I'm going to do this. It's working a little bit slowly. You'll see my information is here, but over here, this is really what I wanted you to know. Is over here where there are these notifications that you can get. And these are really important because this is notifications that you can get that are going to come to you on a regular basis. So these streaming notifications you'll get as soon as you sign into UB Learns, and you can get a number of things that will be right on your entry point. Things so you can check or uncheck any of these things and hit the save button. The next thing that you can do is have choose which things need to be sent to you by email. So you can choose to be emailed right away, or once a day. And once a day for me has been really good, but I'm going to, just for me as your teacher, I'm going to actually submit this one here so I know that I have things that I need to grade. For you, the new grades and feedback will let you know when things have been updated and that kind of a thing. So you may want to check some of these things, hit the save button, and you'll get notifications about those things. The other thing is that you can link any of the box drives that you have. You can link it right here so that it'll automatically allow you to download or upload right from those places. You don't have to, but it's just like another step that you can add in there. The other thing is you can add in your picture. The one thing to let you know is that if you're going to do this, you can simply hit the button right here, and it will allow you to pick a picture, but you want to make sure that it's recropped to the right size because you can't really, there's no editor in there to allow you to do that. But that's just a couple things to know. Down here, you'll see the courses, and also something to note is that if you didn't realize this already, if you click on the calendar tool, it will allow you to pull up all of the different things that are due from different courses. Now you can see there's different colors and different things that are already popping up on mine. You can actually take these things and download them to your Google Calendar. There's right over here, and you can also add things in if you had other tasks that become personal, but you can actually download it by hitting this gear shift button over here, and it will allow you to download that to a calendar that you wanted to use. But this is a great thing to look at because for other classes that you're taking, it'll give you that overview of everything. Your grades you can see over here. The tools, this is where you're going to find the portfolio tool that we're going to be using for our class, but I've actually linked it already in the course. So let me go into the course right now, and I can show you a few things. The other thing that I wanted to show you is I have this in the grid view over here. Normally you'll see things in the list view. It's up to you how you want to see it, but sometimes it's nice to have a little different visual representation. So I'm going to scroll to our course, and it is, notice I have a lot of classes because I help a lot of people. This is our course. So I'm going to just click in here, and what you'll notice is I've set this up in a slightly different way. So the entry point will be for at least this week. It's going to be on the start here. And start here is right up here on the top. And it will take you to this part here. After this week, we will actually be working in this portfolio assignments area. Let me just give you a little bit of an explanation as to how this all works out. You'll see the start here is right here. The home page is what you see in most courses, or at least it should be. It's the default landing page or entry point. I will be changing it probably in the second week so that our course entry point does come here so that you can see what's coming up, the announcements. It's just that dashboard view. I've gotten quite used to this over the years. You can modify this however you want, a little bit at least. You can customize it. But for now, this is what I wanted you to know. Announcements are right here. If you need to get in touch with me, it's right here, and you can just email me directly. I just realized I'm going to add in an email button here so that you can easily email me directly right from this class. Please note that if you do email me and it's not from inside this class, please let me know that you are in UBC399 for spring 2021 so that I know, because I do have a lot of different classes that I teach and so many people reaching out to me. In here is where you will find the assignments for our course. Now, one thing that you should know, I've set this all up using learning modules, and I've also set it up on what's called adaptive release. You will not be able to see any of this until you complete the task that's required of you. So it's going to really kind of control what you see, when you see it, and how you see it based on what you submit. So there's an order to the madness. The portfolio's homepage, remember I showed you out here, is where you can find the tool, but it's actually linked right here. So you'll just be able to come right over here and create your page, your portfolio, and really work right from in here. So that's really going to be a helpful thing. Let me go back to our course. So, and then you'll be able to see your grades. We are using Discord as a help site for, if you have questions, there's always a lot of people in there to help you. I want you to also know that if you feel the need to reach out to me for help, I am very happy to meet with you on Zoom. I do this all day long, and I know that sometimes just getting that personal connection is really important. And I did that quite a bit over the last, the first 7 weeks of this course. So, and I thought it was really beneficial. And so for me, if you really need help, feel free to reach out to me. I am very responsive. Usually I respond within a few hours, if not minutes, when people email me, and I'll usually be able to fit you in and set up a meeting with you that same day. So just know that you're not alone. There's a lot of help here, and so I'm really excited to be here with you. So let me just show you what you're going to see. I'm going to move this out of the way. So this is what you're going to see when you log into the class for now. It's going to have you come right here to the Start Here page. And you'll see that here is the syllabus, and it's a PDF form, and so is the assignments guide that is also a PDF. So I would suggest that you click on them, that you download them, print them off so you have a copy of it if you have a printer available to you, but just make sure that you save it in a place that you can access it. That's really important. There's a lot of really good instructions in here. Watch the video, and what you'll notice is that you can go through here. There's a table of contents. You can click on the next thing, and it's going to require, so this is the orientation quiz. It's not hard, but you need to just read the syllabus first so you can do this. You have multiple attempts on it, and you only have 1 week to get it done. If for some reason you can't get it done between now and the 26th of March, which is Friday, please reach out to me and let me know that you're having an issue. But again, you have to do this in a specific order. So once you submit this, so it'll ask you what you want to do. So you'll hit continue to start this, and the questions will show up. So you're going to start to answer these things, and as you submit your responses, it will save it. So I don't know if that's the right answer. I'm just like literally, plopping away at some of these things. But as soon as you submit your, it'll allow you to save it and submit it, or you can just save your answers. Notice it's automatically going to save it. I'm just going to submit it so that I can, it's going to tell me that I didn't finish it all. If I needed to come back to it, I could come back to it later. So in order for you to proceed to the next series of things that are in here, you will have to complete this first. And so let me come back here to the start here. And so now that because I've done that, notice other things just opened up. And so you'll need to make sure that you complete that quiz first. Then there's a UB curriculum coursework. They're calling it a quiz. It's not a quiz and like with a right or wrong type of a thing that you have to actually study first. What you're going to need to do is get a copy of your AAR, your academic advising record. If you do not know how to find that, let me just show you. When you log into your MyUB, so let me see if I have that open. If you go into MyUB and you go to your Hub Student Center, you come right here. Now, I won't actually have an academic advising record because I'm a doctoral student, but I believe it's when you come to your academic progress and you'll come right over here to where it shows academic advising report. And so you'll click on that and it will show your pathway. So this is what you're going to need. Now for me, there's nothing allocated because I'm a doctoral student, not an undergraduate. But yours will populate and you'll need to view it as a PDF so that you can actually use that. So I would suggest that you view the report as a PDF and save it, and then you'll be able to use this because you're going to need to refer back to this a few times. So that's how you find that. So let me get out of this and go back to our course. So I'll come back over here. But the main thing that you need to know is that in order for you to proceed, you have to complete things in order. And so I've really made it so that it's going to be based on the work that you get done, but every week you have things due. So you have to do, for the first week, you need to get done the orientation. For the week, second week, you need to find your AAR and do that, do the quiz that's based on that, and then you're going to start doing the other work. Now, I will tell you that this course is only 1 credit hour, so it really shouldn't be taking you a lot. But there's a lot of information and a lot of detail, so I will try and post some short videos just to help you keep going. Again, make sure that you see how this is all going, and so start here, the home page, the announcements, the contacts. I'm going to put an email button up here as well. But just know that so you won't be able to get to the portfolio assignments until you do the first part of it. This revision summary quiz is at the end of the course, and it's, again, not exactly a quiz, but it's a way for you to notify me what work you've done. So let me just show you again. Here are all the portfolio assignments that you will be doing, but you will not be able to see these until you do the first quiz. So make sure you do the things that are in the Start Here section first. It's really important. But you can see that there is an About Me section, the foundations, your pathways, and a learning reflection. So there's you'll be able to get this done. It's highly manageable, but just make sure that you're paying attention to the details. That's the only thing that I really can tell you. What I've noticed from what other students have had trouble with is just not realizing the details. One thing that I do want to show you here is one of the details that you will need to know. Let me go into my portfolio itself, and I'm just going to show you something very quickly because this is where everybody is getting really quite messed up. So I've created a few samples of portfolios, and one of the things that I would suggest is that when you go to create a portfolio, you're going to name it. I would highly suggest that you pick you can pick a template and just stick with that one. So you're just going to keep building this template every week. And so you can pick this generic one, or you can pick, there's one down here, is the UB Seminar ePortfolio template. The templates are all pretty much the same, but I would just pick this one and always use that one. But here's the thing. So you're going to create your template and you're going to name it. So I would name it, by your name. So my name is Michelle Connolly. I would call it Michelle Connolly UBC399 Portfolio. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to name it right here. And the description is just for your benefit. So you don't really need to put much in there. And then it's always going to be private unless you decide that you want to share it, and it's available. So I've created one that is right here. And then as I go to work on it, I'm going to edit it. the thing that people are getting caught up with. So you're going to, start to add in sections, and it looks pretty blank. But what you're going to do is you're going to come over here. You'll create a new section. You'll see that there'll be like page 1, page 2, page 3. You can come right over here, edit it by using the pencil, and I called it Welcome and About Me. I hit the Save button. But over here, and every single section is the same thing. These are the ways that you add pages with this plus button. But over here with this pencil is where you will edit things. Now, over here, do not use this button here that says add artifacts. It doesn't work. So please do not use it. I probably will wind up recording a lot of videos, but you'll see this does not work. It just puts a bar across the page and none of us can actually see what you've put there. What you'll want to do instead to add pictures is you'll want to come over here to this ellipses, open that up, and this is the button. This plus button is the one that you're really going to want to become familiar with. Everything that you will do in terms of adding in an artifact will be an image. So you're going to learn to make sure you're taking screenshots of things and adding them using this plus button. It will allow you to do that. So that's a really important thing. I just wanted to make sure I explain that to you right off the bat. This is a fairly simple thing to use, but I'm going to probably put some more videos together just to help guide you along the way. Anyway, I've spoken for longer than I really wanted to. I just wanted to say welcome. I am very excited to be here with you. And if you have any questions, by all means, please reach out. I am just a click away, is what I tell everybody. So I hope you have a really good semester with me and that you're having a really good semester so far. And I'm looking forward to working with all of you and learning from all of you. Have a great rest of your day, and I will be in touch soon. Bye for now.